So in this problem, we have given a 2D matrix, and our task is that if there is any element equal to 0, then we have to make entire element corresponding to that row and column is equal to 0. So here in the variable m, I have stored the number of rows in the matrix. In variable m, I have stored the number of column in the matrix. And now we have to check, does any element is equal to 0 in the first row or in first column. So to check in the first row, first I have assumed that there is no any 0 element, and similarly I have assumed that there is no element equal to 0 in the first column. Now I have traversed through the entire element of first row, and if there is found any element to be equal to 0, then I have set this variable equal to true. It means that an element 0 lies in the first row. Similarly, I have traversed in the first column and check if any element is equal to 0. If found, then I have set this variable value equal to true. Now I will traverse over all elements of the matrix except the elements of first row and first column. So except first row and first column, I will traverse over all elements and check if there is any element equal to 0. Then I will make the element in first row and first column which is corresponding to that element is equal to 0. And this will help us later to make the entire row and column equal to 0. Now I will use this value which has become the first row and first column element equal to 0. So I will use here. Now again we will traverse from second column and second row and check if there is any element in the first row or first column is equal to 0. It means that we have to make that row or that column entirely equal to 0. So if there is any element equal to 0 in the first row and first column, which I have done here, then I have to make that entire element of that row or column equal to 0. Now I have to explicitly handle the first row and first column. So if first row contains any 0, it means that we have to also make all the elements of first row equal to 0. And if first column contains 0, then I have to make the entire element of first column equal to 0. So I have to handle the first row and first column explicitly, and all elements except first row and first column are handled using this nested loop. So in this way this problem will be solved, and the time complexity for this algorithm will be big O of n cross m, because this for loop takes big O of n time. Similarly, this for loop takes big O of n time, but this nested for loop will take big O of n cross m in worst case. Similarly, this is nested loop, and this will also take big O of n cross m time in worst case. And simply these single for loop will take big O of n time. So dominant one is big O of n cross m, and the space complexity is big O of 1. As we have not used any extra data structure, only I have used these simple variables.